We had the pleasure of sitting down with Mike and Erin Galloway of Our Wyoming Life recently and talked with them about their YouTube channel and their sudden popularity and how they have used that popularity to help promote local beef and local produce. Today, they currently have nearly 150,000 YouTube subscribers.
My name is Mike Galloway. I'm the creator of Our Wyoming Life, and this is...
I'm Erin Galloway.
And she is the co-creator of Our Wyoming Life. Actually, it was because of Erin that we're here, so she would actually be the creator, I would be the co-creator. So we met, we worked in radio, we did that for a few years, and we got married, and then Erin's stepdad, he had failing health, and basically asked us to come back and see if we could help on the ranch for one winter, was the original thought.
Yeah, we just decided that we would come back and we would help family out, and we kind of figured it would be a short-term thing, didn't really set like a time limit, but figured we'd just come back very temporarily. We would do this ranching thing for a while, and then we would go back to our radio careers. That
obviously didn't happen, and it seemed like we stayed for the winter, and then next thing you know, you're calving, and then all of a sudden it's haying, and then it's winter time again, and it was like a year went by just like that, and we decided at that point that it was something that we wanted to do for the rest of our lives, and we started a family at that point, which then really locked us down to the ranch life.
So back in Christmas time of 2016, we were talking about how we were going to market our local beef. At this point, I had started a market farm. I was selling produce locally. We'd been selling beef for maybe a year or two, and we wanted to increase our sales. And so we wanted to start making some videos just for my local business Facebook page to start telling people so they could see the process of how the beef was being raised so that they were a more educated consumer when they were shopping with us. So we got Mike a GoPro for Christmas, and by the end of January, you put out our first video.
Yeah, that very first video was very simple. It was like a 4.5 minute long video, and it was basically just me feeding the cows. We figured we'd start with what we do every single day. So we went out, we fed the cows. I made a 4.5 minute video about it, and we put it online and put it on YouTube. And the next morning, well, throughout that night, my phone kept on dinging, and we were like, what is going on? This is weird. And we're watching, my phone's dinging, and I'm getting messages and stuff like that about this video. It really didn't think much about it. I think you woke up at like 11 o'clock, and you were like, oh, this thing's still kind of going along. We had like a couple
hundred views. It'd been shared to Reddit.
Yeah, I remember you were like, we had 300 views on this video. We're like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. 300 people watched this stupid video of me feeding the cows. Went to bed, woke up the next morning, and the same video now had 25,000 views. And we had 1,500 subscribers on a YouTube channel that we really didn't mean to create. Well, the first ranch roundup was in August of 2019, and it was something that was almost created because we had so much interest in people that wanted to come and visit the ranch, and they'd seen it in videos, and we had people stopping by all throughout the year, and they'd want to tour, they'd want to do this kind of stuff, and our time is valuable, so we decided that we would set aside one day of the year, and it's grown now into 3 days of the year. But that people can come and basically just hang out. We didn't have a clue how well it was going to be received. We put tickets for sale online, I think back in November the year before, and we sold out. We said we were going to sell 200 tickets. Mm-hmm. We sold out in like a month and a half. And then once people started coming on the ranch, it was so weird because we'd seen names, we'd seen, emails from people, and now they're here. These are our really dedicated fans and people that wanted to be here. So it was really cool to meet those people and be able to put a face to so many names. And I think that people got that in return as well that came, because they got to see the ranch and actually experience it and meet some of the cows they'd seen in videos and meet Erin and I. And we had 30 people from 33 different states that were here. We had people from 12 different provinces. The farthest person that came, I think, was Quebec, if I remember right, or maybe it was Florida. I don't know. We figured out the math at that time, but I don't remember which one was farther. But just the dedication that people had, that they feel so connected to us and the ranch through Our Wyoming Life that they're willing to fly, drive, spend thousands of dollars to come to Gillette, Wyoming. So this year we're actually doing a 3-day event. We do a live stream, which is basically a live YouTube program the night before the ranch roundup, and people come and hang out, and it's really, that's a very interesting experience, because usually we do our live shows and it's just Erin and I sitting here and
Talking
thousands
to a
of
camera.
people, talking to a camera, and thousands of people talking to us on a screen. Well, now these people are here, and so
we
they
can
were
actually hear them laugh when we make a joke,
Yeah.
or you can hear the silence when you make a joke.
the crickets, yeah. So having them, so we're doing that again. Then the main event is going to be on Saturday. We're inviting everybody out to the ranch. We're going to do some extended hours. We're selling a lot more tickets this year. And then Sunday, which is actually our anniversary this year, we are having
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. We are having basically VIP tickets, and those people are going to be able to go on a hay ride, ride through the ranch. We're doing lunch, kind of a lunch picnic deal. They're going to get some extra bonus stuff. So we've spread it out, because one of the big problems we had in August was, everybody wanted to meet us, and there's 200 people there, and we did a speech, and literally as soon as I stepped off the stage, somebody was right there to talk to me. And then we talked to them for 10 minutes, and we actually had people who it was their job to keep us moving.
So we opened the farm store last summer in June of 2019, and we decided that we wanted to sell all of our locally made produce and meat and stuff here on the ranch. So rather than taking it to town, everything was going to be sold right here on the ranch. So essentially our travel miles from farm to market is 0. So we I wanted to have a brick and mortar type store where we could have all of our deep freezes, have fridges set up, and then I could bring the produce in and display it and not have to haul it to town and move back and forth, because we were spending a lot of our time every week with the transportation. And so now we have this farm store, and it's open pretty much year round. We did take an extended holiday break, which was nice. We took part of December and all of January off, but we're open every Tuesday through Friday from 2 to 6, and you can buy beef, pork, eggs, vegetables when they're in season, which will start back up here in about a month, baked goods, canned goods. I have local honey, some maple syrup, bath and body products, and it just very much changes with the season. So as we get into spring, we'll have a lot of spring greens and lettuces and radishes, and then eventually it'll be summer and we'll have tomatoes and corn and cucumbers, and then all the winter squashes will show up in September and October.
Yeah, and we're literally a 10-minute drive outside of town. So, I mean, people, if you're driving to Walmart, you're probably driving just as far as you are to come out to the ranch. And when we run out of carrots, Erin will call and say, hey, go pick more carrots. Because, I mean, that's how fresh it can be. I mean, it's just pulled right out of the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I do it a lot. Like if somebody comes in and they want an unusually large order of something, I say, hey, can you give me 10 minutes? And why don't you go check out the wagons, or, take a little walk or hang out in the farm store, and I'll be right back with that. Yeah, so Edible Prairie Project is a nonprofit that I founded with Megan McManaman last February. We actually just celebrated our 1-year anniversary, and it's a nonprofit essentially centered on getting local produce into the hands of our residents here in Campbell County. So we have several different programs, including a veggie basket, a weekly veggie subscription, and that's you get 4 weeks in May. We have a 10-week summer season, and then a fall storage basket pickup where people actually get like 75 pounds of produce that they can purchase. And then we do free garden kits for SNAP and WIC participants, where they'll actually get like 6 different starter plants, a bunch of seeds, and then like a little garden map, so they have some help and a start to their own garden. We do the free little pantry network here in town in partnership with Sensible Nutrition. And then we're also launching Summer Weekend Meals for Kids, which is a program that will do summer weekend meal bags for children. We're going to do 100 children this summer for 12 weeks. So every Thursday, they'll get a bag of food that will help them over the weekend. Yeah, and the neat thing with the veggie basket program that we do, the veggie subscription, is that it's actually a multi-farm. So Edible Prairie Project is raising food, but we're also partnering with women, veterans, and socially disadvantaged farmers to provide the food and the veggies and other local products that go into the veggie baskets. So last year we had things like eggs and honey, lamb, beef, pork, just a wide variety of locally produced products from a wide variety of producers.
And that's where the other half of Edible Prairie Project comes in. It's not only about getting local food into the hands of consumers, but also helping people produce local food to be able to put it in the hands of consumers.
Yeah, we need more people growing produce in Northeast Wyoming and other products and stuff too. So we can't just say that we want to provide more access. That's great, but it's kind of like the chicken and the egg situation where we definitely have a shortage of local produce. Like it's hard and it's costly to start a vegetable garden and sell at like a large scale. And oh my gosh, it's taken us 10 years of working at the market farm side of things to get where we're at. So it takes time, but we want to help more producers and farmers come on board.